Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Previously, we made our way through the employees area of the hotel, which gave us access to room 312, I think it is, the room where we stayed with Mary. And we found a videotape confirming for us that Mary did not die 3 years ago of her illness. She died recently because James killed her. And Laura now is aware of this. So we know why their timelines haven't been adding up. Um, we are now, I believe, at the end section of the game. I will talk a little bit more about this as we go along. So let's just jump in and see what we got to do to get out of here. So first things first, I commented on the previous video about something I've been bringing up since the start of this playthrough. Not the start, since about either the hospital or it might have been the apartments, but hospital definitely. That I was thinking that James was seeing Silent Hill through rose-colored glasses, and that what he's actually been seeing the whole time has actually been the other world and not the reality of things. And I commented in the previous episode that when I started playing here at the hotel, there's this percentage that pops up on the main screen that says, you know, this is your location, this is how far you've progressed through it, percent-wise. And the location that started immediately here in the hotel was the hotel Otherworld. It was not the hotel itself. When I backed out to where we are now and checked it, now it says the hotel. I think that's final confirmation of what I said previously, that they're strongly pushing at the idea that the reality is this dilapidated world we're looking at. And now that it's saying this is the hotel, I feel like they're kind of somewhat, maybe not confirming it, but at least really strongly pushing that this is the reality of the world. It's not James's. It's not the other world. It's what's really here. Because now that's what it's saying, and you'll see how like broken down and run down this place is. That, or it's confirming for us that this is James's reality. But let's see what's going on here. I really don't know what to expect here. We can't jump down, can we? I'll take that as no. So to me, it looks like the place has been burned and flooded out, maybe, or a little bit of both. Because it's looking a bit crispy, if you ask me. And there's obviously no reason for us to be here anymore, so I think our objective here is... We're still trying to find Mary, of course, because she's calling to James through the radio somehow. But Mary's dead, which means whatever's calling to us is not all it appears to be, or sounds to be. This is kind of interesting. They give me the ability to wander quite a bit here. I'm just kind of picking places at random. If there's stuff to get, I'd like to get it. I don't know why that was necessary, but okay. Maybe that's why. Oh, this is gonna be rough, I think. Not having... It's like I've been fine on ammunition throughout most of the game until I got to the prison labyrinth area. I don't remember which one really set that in motion for me. And then after that I started kind of putting myself in a bad spot. I'd say most survival horror games, they're really not that bad on you when you're just play on normal. It's like it seems bad because you haven't played it before, so it's hard. But but when you start going through replays and stuff, you realize it really wasn't that bad, and you can, you know, get by with so much less than what they give you because they tend to load you up when you need it the most. And it's like you might need to be a little bit strategic on some stuff, but if we're really being real about it, you don't really need, you know, you don't really need it. Huh. Where can I... Or can I just move out of the way? Ah, I bet that's why. Still can't get it right. Still can't get what right. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. So where are we going? Nice. I'll take what I can get. Okay, I really don't know how to get out of here, so I don't know what the question mark is for. That's... It's just a light. Is the question mark right here? No. Oh, that's where the cart goes. Really? You're gonna make me... The cart was for something. You're gonna make me drag that all the way down the hall? That's just mean. Oh, maybe it was on this side. Yeah, okay. I'm just being dumb. Where was that exactly? There we go. Is that gonna make the floor fall through finally? Called it. You've jumped through worse, James. Just go. Just jump. No, just jump. James, really? Okay, thank you. You've jumped through far worse things. Man, I mean, this is not the time to start hesitating. Yeah, start racking up those health items. We're gonna need them. Wash yourself, make yourself clean. Remove the evil of your deeds from my sight. Interesting. Let's see what's available. Interesting. Can I jump? No. symbol looks familiar. I know that from something. I'm suddenly feeling like I'm speedrunning. Oh wow. You've seen better days? Okay, elevator. Hmm. First thing that came to my mind when I heard that was to think of Alessa. But I'm gonna say it's probably more James. I'm gonna use the word cured. But and that's not really the way to look at. What the hell is that? Fire hose? There must have been a fire here, hey? Why would the fire hose be off? Or is it realities colliding? I'm intrigued by that now, because this place, I don't know, this place in general is kind of a, not just a mystery, but interesting. When he was saying all that they went through, was it really worth anything? That's what made me think of Alessa. I was just thinking, they never showed the can opener puzzle thing. In the original, they had this thing where you had to get a light bulb, like in this game. And how we had to use the can opener to open the paint. Except in the original, it was a container like the paint container. But you needed to open the container to get the light bulb from inside. I'm like, who puts light bulbs in a container like this? It was weird.
Mama? Mama, I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama. What's wrong? Wait. You're not my mama. It's you.
Look at the walls.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
That's interesting. That was a little different than how it usually goes. I had said earlier how there were themes in the characters. One of them was Eddie with the cold. That's hers. It's the fire. And if I recall, I think what happened, I've heard that her brother was killed too, and I don't think she stabbed him. I'm wondering if after she killed her father, she burned the house down, because there was something about the house getting burned down in her story. And I'm betting her brother died in the fire. Okay. I don't know why that was there. I was not expecting to run across enemies. I don't know where we are. Oh, I know where we are. Are they just there to put me on edge? 312 to be cleared out. So I'm also kind of curious if the hotel really did catch fire. Um, is it me or the monster is seeming a little bit enfeebled? Oh, come on. I don't trust the red doors. I'll come back to this room. Actually, maybe that's it. Maybe I can't. They seem a little bit enfeebled. I have no choice. Great. So Pyramid Head is James's, I guess, creation of a sort. Manifestation, what you want to call it. The abstract daddy was Angela's. And by association, you would assume the other things we've been seeing are James's as well. But why? What are they? Maybe that's why they seem so enfeebled. Maybe they're not quite what they were before he figured out what was going on. Because we just saw 3 of the main things we've been seeing, and the Legsy was crawling pretty slow. So maybe they were all a little bit enfeebled and didn't really need to do that.
James!
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone. I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore. I'm ready.
Gotcha. Okay. What's your tactic there? Let's go a little heavier on them. Ooh, the ear candy. Oh, you giving up? Obsolete Trophy. Scarlet egg. And rust-colored egg. So there was a really interesting hypothesis that I had heard about with them, kind of explaining an alternative idea of what most people think they're meant to be. When James said, I don't need you anymore. I know what you are. Somebody proposed the idea that they were, well, a lot of people think of them as like the executioners because that's how the game presents them. And somebody came up with the idea that they're not an executioner to James, that they're actually keeping him from finding out the reality of what he did. That they're protecting him in a very aggressive and murderous manner. And that because if you notice, every time you see them, what are they doing? They're attacking and killing things that are kind of manifestations of his reality. They're going after the legsies. They're going after, the things that are supposed to be attacking us, right? And the idea that the person had come up with, and I don't know their name to credit them, because I heard this through a friend, and if I can, I'll drop it in the description. But the whole idea was that they're just preventing him from figuring out what he did, and now that he knows what he did, he doesn't need them anymore, and they're going to extreme lengths to stop him from figuring it out, essentially. And I thought that was kind of a cool take on the idea, because to me that makes a little bit more sense than just being the executioner. It's like, executioner what? Another idea too, I know that some people think that the eggs are supposed to represent people that James has killed, and why there's two pyramid heads rather than one. And the idea that one of them might represent him killing Mary, and one might represent him killing Eddie. Not sure entirely follow along with that one, but I guess that's kind of a good description, at least, if not a description. I also commented previously on, it's just a wall, previously on the wall around Angela on the stairway. There were two bodies. I wonder if that one's supposed to represent the dad, the other's supposed to represent the brother. Because like I said, I think her brother died in the fire.
What do you want, James? Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me. Why are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James. Wait. Please. Don't go. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please. Tell me it'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
So if Eddie's theme was cold and Angela's was heat, if you've noticed, James has a theme of water. Shape forces the mind. That's fitting. So I think Eddie's is cold because I'm assuming the original person he killed was probably somehow either in a cold area or left in a cold area. Maybe the slaughterhouse existed because that was his theme. Angela, I think, is the house fire, and James the smothering. And that's why it's always raining in our world.
Mary? I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
No.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now.
Stop it.
And I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could. I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
No.
What?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go. I can't!
What the? Ooh. Not something else. Get close enough. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, she hit me bad. Oh, that's not good. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, oh, slow the video. What is this? Oh, I don't like this. Am I running from her, or... Oh, 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 she's coming. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Where are you? Oh, she's above me. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Where are you? There's more stuff. me, get off me, get off me. Get my family. I don't know how to deal with this. Oop. Thank you. Oh, come on, come on, come on. No, no, come on, come on. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Come on. Oh, come on. What do we got? Nothing? Oh, right in the last minute. That part of me, Trophy.
Mary.
Hey, handsome.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
Yeah. You did. But that's not why I did it. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
If that's true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary.
It's okay, James. Here.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never do. So, I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon. So that you remember me for who I was. And not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For yourself. And for others. Like you did for me. James. You made me happy.
All right. I guess that rolled right into the results. So 8 endings. 8 endings. Oh wow. Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay, combat challenge and puzzle challenge. Of course, we knew. That was the leave ending. That was the one I was kind of partly expecting. Probably my favorite ending of the original game. There's another one that I was kind of interested to see if that would happen, but I figured I'd get this one. And of course, that just means he leaves with Laura at the end. Total play time almost 22 hours. Distance traveled, consumables, notes. Number of times tried to open locked doors 361. Number of times checked the map 656. Oh yeah, okay. Total enemies killed 420. By shooting 127, by fighting 293. Received quite a bit of damage. Favorite weapon, steel pipe. Well, come on. Ooh, we got some more ear candy here. Um, 981 shots fired. 70 windows destroyed. Number of healing items used 160. Times died twice. I only died twice. That's not bad. I mean, number of dodges performed 676. Okay, interesting. I'll let this play out, see if there's any more ear candy, and then we'll reconvene on the main menu or main screen. You have gained access to New Game Plus, where you can play with access to additional items, graphic modes, and endings. Okay. I'm really curious to see what that's like. Oh, I was not expecting that. Screen change. Alright, so that was the end of Silent Hill 2. Um, I guess we've kind of talked a bit about some interpretations of certain things, and I don't necessarily have much to add to those. So I guess the ending, I know that can change. If you go up the stairs at the end and things have been played out a little differently, you can get confronted by Mary instead of Maria. And I don't know if that's going to change much in terms of how that plays out, but that would definitely change the ending in the original. So I'm curious to see how that plays out. And I feel like the leave ending is probably the best of them because the whole idea I think behind the story was that Mary wanted to adopt Laura, and then she ended up being terminal, in which so things didn't quite work out. And I think there was supposed to be a part of that where she wanted James to take her after that. I could just be thinking, I don't know, I could be wrong about that, but I think James coming to terms with what he did and choosing to do something positive and to do what Mary wanted, which was she said she wanted him to live, and then leaving with Laura. I'm kind of assuming that they go on to be a family together, but I just like to think positive on those types of things. I do like dark endings in games. It's not that everything has to be all sunshine and roses, but it's nice to have a good ending to a storyline. And I think good is up to interpretation of how you feel about any storyline. Because if like I said, I've grown to dislike him over the course of this game, and we finally got to see a slightly different side to him that I feel like I prefer as to what we were getting. And so, in the first time I played the original Silent Hill 2, I went from not really feeling one way or the other about him to really disliking him at the end, and now it's been like the opposite. I've kind of disliked him throughout the story and have grown to like him a little bit more with those final moments. He cried out for Maria when she was killed by the twin pyramid heads. He um, was honest with Laura. He was honest with Mary. He was honest with Maria, and not necessarily in a rude way. And Maria is one of those characters where I feel like she's the biggest mystery in the story. And if you're familiar with the story Born from a Wish, which was added to the original Silent Hill 2, it was on like a certain edition of it. It wasn't like it was DLC. I think it was originally meant to be part of the game in some way or something like that. It wasn't really like it was added later, but I think it was on certain editions, and it tells the story of her. And I'm really hoping that'll end up being DLC for this, or that it's already integrated into the game, and I just haven't figured that out yet. But there it goes more back into her story, and in this story I actually really liked her. I did not like her in the original Silent Hill 2 until I played Born from a Wish and understood her a little bit better. And so I'm curious to see how that will play out differently, because I really liked her characterization in this. I really felt a lot more for her in this than I ever have. And honestly, there's an ending that um, kind of is tailored around her a little bit more, and I would like to see that one. I'm excited to see how that plays out, because I felt like the ending here was better than the original with the whole leave component. When you leave with Laura, they always showed like these little clips that really didn't tell you much, and in this, I feel like it was a little bit more telling. They gave you a little bit more. The video was a little bit longer, and I appreciate that. And I guess that's kind of how I feel about the story. I don't know that I necessarily want to talk much more about it at this point. I think there's still more to dive into and different endings we can explore. There's probably things in the game I missed. Um, As far as the game as a whole, if I had to look at it from a critical standpoint, there's really not much I would say I have to criticize about it, other than that the audio is extremely low for me on this compared to other games, and I don't like when games do that. And that's seeming to become a more modern thing. But that's, under normal circumstances, adjustable to your gaming setup. And so, otherwise, I feel like I thought this was an amazing game so far. I mean, we'll see what the replayability is like. I don't know if there's, what's going to come out of that, but I really, really enjoyed this. I thought every place we went to, I thought the changes were really cool. The places looked amazing. The music and sounds were so well done. The acting and even some of the dialogue changes are pretty good. Some of the added stuff was really cool. Just overall, I really was very pleased with the game. And so right now, I would easily say 10 out of 10 for me. I mean, hands down. I love this right from the get-go, and I haven't stopped loving it since. And really been excited to see how this plays out. And it's one of those games where I have to tell myself, slow down, you'll get there eventually. Just enjoy it while you're playing it, and then I can replay it later and see how I feel after I've done it a few times. And so this is the first playthrough though, so we're just I'm experiencing things for the first time, and that's that. So as far as the first experience, I'd say this is easily a 10 out of 10 for me. I loved everything about it. Moving forward with the story, or with the game, I should say, I am probably going to do an additional series to this where I work on trophies because why not? So it's not going to be a first playthrough, of course. It's going to be more working through what's left to do in the game, seeing the other endings, and seeing what else the game has to offer. That's probably what I'm going to do next as far as this game goes, and I'll probably do that as a separate series where we can kind of see what more there is within this. And hopefully down the road, like I said, if Born from a Wish is not included in this game, which I'm assuming it's not, I think I would have learned that at the end there. We can see. Hopefully, we can hope that they will release that as a DLC at least, because I think that would be really worth seeing. And honestly, I'm just going to go on a limb here and say they probably want to gauge audience response to the game first before they really start working on a DLC. And I understand that, especially with it being a remake. With that being said, um, let us close things out for the night. I hope for those of you that have been watching with me, that have been in chat with me during this, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. I don't usually do blind playthroughs, first playthroughs, and I'm open to the idea of doing more. I just worry about things getting spoiled for me when I do. But honestly, um, as long as I'm just careful about watching what's in chat, it's probably not a big deal. So, if there's interest in seeing more of that, I'd love to do more of these. I did this for Silent Hill, the short message, and I did it for this game just now. So this is the end of that first playthrough. So anyways, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.